First on the Gulf Coast with breaking news and weather. Fox 10 Live starts now.
Firefighters in Montgomery spending hours this morning battling a large fire at a vacant historic building in downtown. Crews were called to the 500 block of Sayre Street just before 8 a.m. Heavy smoke and flames, as you can see in this video, poured from the old Sayre Street School, a landmark built in 1891. It's listed on the National Register of Historic Places. About 60 firefighters worked to get the fire under control, which they did after nearly 3 hours. No injuries were reported. The Alabama Historical Commission says losing the city's oldest remaining public school would be a profound loss. The cause of the fire is under investigation. Welcome into Fox 10 Live. It is your Friday, everyone. I'm Shelby Myers. So glad to have you here with us. A lot to talk about today, and we're going to have a live studio interview coming up, as well as a check on your forecast. But let's get right back into those new news headlines. At Naval Air Station Pensacola, service members gathered this morning to honor the lives lost at Pearl Harbor. The ceremony held nearly 85 years after the attack that killed thousands and pushed America into World War II. The ceremony inside the base chapel included prayers, a tribute to the American flag, and a 2-bell salute. Military leaders say remembering Pearl Harbor is essential, especially for the next generation training at NAS Pensacola. They say its lessons continue to shape America's military traditions and readiness. You can catch the full story on Fox 10 News coming up at 4 o'clock. All around the world and in the U.S., soccer fans were glued to their screens as the 2026 FIFA World Cup draw unfolded. In fact, we aired it right here live on Fox 10. The U.S. will open against Australia, Paraguay, and the winner of a playoff in its group, keeping hope alive that America can advance to the knockout round for a 4th straight tournament. Fans at the Kennedy Center, including President Trump, who received FIFA's first ever Peace Prize, celebrated the excitement of North America's first World Cup in 30 years. With 48 teams, 12 groups, and 16 host cities, 11 in the U.S., the stage is set for a summer of soccer like no other. The tournament kicks off June 11th in Mexico City. All right, let's check in on a local story that our Brendan Kirby is working on for us a little bit later on.
Shelby, the Amtrak Mardi Gras service between Mobile and New Orleans has been very popular. How popular? By some metrics, it's the most successful Amtrak line in the country in the early going. We're going to break down the numbers at Fox 10 News at 4. And then coming up at Fox 10 News at 5, we're going to tell you about efforts to replace this temporary aluminum platform. This is what Amtrak has been using since it started in the summer. But there are plans underway to replace that with a permanent structure. And the city of Mobile is also looking into putting a permanent covering overhead to protect passengers from the elements. And we're going to have that story coming up at Fox 10 News at 5.
Well, taking a look at our radar using the Fox 10 weather app, it's another soggy day ahead, but not as widespread as what we've been seeing over the last couple of days. As you can see, there's a live look at our radar feature, and a lot of our coastal communities are seeing that rain, some spotty showers in our more inland spots, but we're going to continue to see that rain out there. Let's take a live look over in Orange Beach right now, 52 degrees. Can't really see that rain, but I can promise you it's there. Winds out of the north at 7 miles per hour, and another dry day ahead. Temperatures right now across the area, definitely another cooler day out there. You're going to want to not only have that umbrella on hand, but a jacket to keep you warm. A lot of us are into the upper 40s. The beaches are in the lower to mid 50s, and it's going to continue to stay like that into the weekend as well. As you can see, our 10-hour temperatures will consistently stay into the upper 40s into the overnight hours, and our dew points are going to be staying into that dry category, and even some drier air coming into next week thanks to a cold front, so that'll alter our feels like temperature as well. Over the next 5 hours, we'll see more showers into our forecast into the overnight hours, a little bit more on the spottier side, especially as we get into early Saturday morning, but you're still going to want to have that umbrella on hand just in case. As you can see in our future cast, this is 4:30. We'll still see those lingering showers near more coastal communities, and then more of our inland spots around the dinner time hours as that band makes its way through our area. Then right behind it, it's a little bit more on the spottier side as we get into early Saturday morning. morning, and then it becomes a little bit more widespread starting around 3 a.m., lasting into the early morning hours. And then as we get into the afternoon, that's when we start to see a little bit of that clearing. But tonight, make sure you have that jacket. Light showers continues with 46 degrees as our low tonight, and winds out of the north at 5 miles per hour. Here's what we're looking at for a weekend forecast. More rain and cold weather for our Saturday with below average temperatures near 53 degrees and 80% chance for some rain. Then we could still see some rain for our Sunday, just not nearly as much. Temperatures getting closer to where they're supposed to be, but still slightly below average. And here's a look at our 7-day forecast. Once that front moves through on our Sunday, we'll have some lingering showers into early Monday morning, but after that we stay dry and we'll still have those cooler temperatures. We could even see a light freeze for our Tuesday and Wednesday morning as well.
All right, thank you, Hannah. Well, we are getting festive over here. This is new. The Christmas tree is up here in the studios. And of course, lots of events going on. Millery's Christmas in the Park is one of Alabama's brightest holiday traditions. It's going to kick off its 5th annual celebration next week. Last year, it won the title of the best city's Christmas decorations in the state. Joining us now is Kim Anderson, who helps lead the effort and make all of this happen. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
So what makes Christmas in the Park in Millery just so special?
Well, like you said, this is our 5th annual Christmas in the Park, and it's just so special because we have over 135 displays that set up throughout the park, and we have families, businesses, and churches that come together. And what's unique about it is they decorate their own spot, based on what they, believe is the magic about Christmas. And it's just so wonderful to see the families come out. It's free admission, free parking, and we just really encourage the families to come out and enjoy the magic of we have over 1 million lights this year. Oh, wow. So it's an amazing event for our small town.
And it grows and grows each year.
Yes.
Unfortunately, the weather is kind of postponing things. I know you guys were supposed to have a parade tonight. That's going to be postponed. And you're also kind of moving things back as far as the grand opening of all this.
We are. Our parade was actually going to be tomorrow, and it has been postponed. We don't have a date yet. But our opening night is going to be Tuesday, December the 9th at 6 p.m., and it is at the Roy Chapman Sportsplex in Millery, Alabama. We have shuttles that will carry you to the park, so you basically just come to town, find a parking spot, and we'll carry you over and drop you off at the park.
And there's lots of different people that come out as far as musical entertainment. You've got hot chocolate and different things like that
Yes.
you can enjoy as well, right?
Yes, we do have food vendors that's there nightly. We also have Santa Claus that's there on Thursday and Friday nights. And this year, we're going to have a big surprise for you guys. We got Mickey and Minnie going to be there on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights on the trolley. So that's one of the things that we're looking forward. And we also have Miss Holly Brand coming December the 13th.
And she was on a popular TV show.
She was on The Voice, yes, and she will be here December the 13th at 6 p.m. and it is a live free concert. So we would love to invite everybody to come to that and support us. And we operate strictly on donations and sponsors. So like I said, everything is absolutely free except for your food. So anybody that would like to sponsor or donate can contact Millery Town Hall, or they can Venmo or Cash App us.
And it really is special because I've seen people on social media post like, hey, I'm from Thomasville, but I'm driving to Millery to go check this out. So you have people from really all over coming.
We do. And last year I had the pleasure of driving the shuttle a lot. And that's actually a fun job because you get to talk to these people. We actually had a family from Brazil last year that was actually visiting Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama. I mean, they come from all over and to see the lights because, like I said, it's over 1 million lights. And where else can you go to see that for absolutely free? It's amazing. It's amazing.
Very cool. Is there anything else you'd like to say about Christmas in the Park before we let you go, or just a reason why people should come check it out?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say thank you to Mr. Glenn Smith and Miss Debbie Smith. They're the behind the scenes, and Josh Kuchera with the town of Millery. They work endless hours behind the scene, and they make all of this happen for us, and their heart is in it. I mean, they're truly in this to make the magic of the kids. When they come to the park and see the lights and go through the displays, it's just so great to see their little eyes light up. And I really want to say thank you to them, because if it was not for them, this would not happen.
And of course, this is going to last until New Year's, and it's going to end with a bang. You're going to have a fireworks show as well.
This year we're going to have fireworks on New Year's Eve at 9 p.m. instead of the lighting of the tree night, because it's kind of a lot going on one night. So the lighting of the tree will be opening night, and fireworks this year on New Year's Eve.
Okay, very fun, exciting times, lots going on. If you guys want to learn more about it, how can they find more information, Kim?
Please check us out on the Christmas in the Park Millery, Alabama Facebook page. I do update that daily, weather conditions, if Santa Claus is going to be there, the Grinch, Mickey Mouse. I promise you can find all the information there on our Facebook Christmas page.
All right, lots of great pictures. Somebody even got engaged last year or the year before, I think.
Yes, we've had an engagement. We've had a baby announcement. So yes, lots of surprises. So I don't know what's going to happen this year, but you never know.
Hopefully something can top it. That's even better. All right, thank you so much for being here. And I hate the weather canceled it, but I know things will get kicked off in the right fashion no matter what.
We're excited. Thank you for having me.
All right, we will be right back with more here on Fox 10 Live. Merry Christmas, y'all. We are officially in that holiday spirit.
Number 2, Indiana.
Biggest game of the year.
The Big Ten Championship. Tomorrow on.
Committed to you. This is Fox 10 Live.
Hi there, welcome back in. License plate frames are common on cars across the Gulf Coast, but it's now illegal to have them in Florida.
The new law took effect in October. The rule bans frames, covers, even clear or tinted, and anything else that could obscure any part of your tag.
Violations could lead to fines up to $500 or even jail time if someone intentionally hides their plate during a crime. For now, Florida Highway Patrol troopers are focusing on education, making sure the drivers know their plates must be fully visible.
Authorities say clear tags help them identify vehicles quickly as well as safely.
I understand that. I'm just curious if something specifically happened over time. And they're like, okay.
Yeah, I feel like that's the only case here is that something happened. But I've never thought frames were that obscuring of the license plate. I mean, I have a few. I've never put them on my license plate, but they're always so thin around.
Yeah, I'm curious to know more on that story.
Me too.
All right, 7-Eleven is introducing an American version of a fan favorite Japanese snack food.
Some stores will offer the Japanese-style egg salad sandwich at participating 7-Eleven, Speedway, and strip stores in the U.S.
7-Eleven says its new savory treat is made with soft and fluffy milk bread and rich and creamy egg salad. The sandwich was inspired by the Tamango Sando, a popular item sold at 7-Eleven stores across Japan.
They didn't say exactly where in the U.S. they will be available, though.
We don't have many around here. I think there is a Speedway on Highway 59 in Loxley, though. I like egg sandwiches, but I don't know if I'm going to get one from a grocery store.
I don't know about that. I do like egg salad sandwich. That was one thing my grandma made me a lot growing up, but I've never had. I think these ones they said are on the sweeter end. I'm not 100% sure, but I have seen them on TikTok.
Yeah, they look good.
But I think the closest 7-Eleven is hours away because I looked it up for that 7-Eleven, you know, the Slurpee deal they do because I was nosy one time and I'm like, oh, there's nothing near us.
I thought we had one maybe hidden somewhere like in Baldwin County, so the Loxley or something like that. We'll have to check that out again. We'll get an egg salad for Tasty Tuesday.
Ooh.
All right, if you need some extra money for your holiday shopping list, winning the next Powerball drawing should more than cover it.
Tomorrow night's Powerball jackpot is worth an estimated $820 million. That would be the lottery game's 8th largest in its history and 2nd biggest this year.
There hasn't been a Powerball jackpot winner since 2 tickets won in early September to split nearly $1.8 billion.
If there's a winner tomorrow night, they'll have the choice to take a lump sum payout of nearly $380 million.
Good luck to all those that are playing. Snow isn't something we see here a lot, but of course they do in Iowa.
It's still a first for a baby taro, a snow monkey born at a zoo in Des Moines in June.
Keepers say he wasn't quite sure what to make of the fluffy white stuff and stayed close to his mom at first, but before long, he was venturing out on his own, playing, exploring, and getting a true taste of winter. That's fun, baby's first snow.
I do understand his pain because it snowed when I was home and all I wanted was to stay inside. And, you know, we play games in the warm. So I don't blame the poor monkey because I'm not a fan of the snow. So, you know, to each their own. But maybe next year for the little guy. Well, let's take a look at your weather going on right now. Let's take a live look outside in downtown Mobile using our Admiral camera. 49 degrees, wind out of the north at 7 miles per hour. Feels like temperature. Here's a little bit of that alteration I was explaining with those cooler winds out there in that dry condition. We're at about 46 degrees for that feels like. And into this evening, we can see some more rain show up around 6 o'clock. We'll see some showers. Luckily, we'll see less coverage as we go into the overnight hours, but it'll still be cool cool out there with temperatures in the upper 40s. Now tomorrow morning will be in the mid 40s across the area, upper 40s near the beaches. We'll wake up to temperatures near 46 degrees in Mobile, 45 in Atmore, 48 in Pensacola, and 45 degrees in Lucedale. Tomorrow's weather, more of the same as what we saw today, below average temperatures, and we'll see some rain throughout the entirety of the day. That's why we have about an 80% chance of seeing some showers. And here's a look at the futurecast for our Saturday. See some spotty showers in the early mornings hours on Saturday, but a little bit more widespread as we get into the lunchtime hours. Then the band slowly starts to make its way off to the east. Then we have some clearing into Saturday, so maybe we can actually see a glimpse of the sky for once in a while, because the last 3 days it's been extremely overcast. But into our Sunday morning, our coastal areas could see some showers, and that's why we have that 20% there. Then we have this front move through, another cold front, so it's actually going to bring our temperatures down. Could even see a light frost on our Tuesday and Wednesday coming up. And then we start to dry out, see less cloud coverage as we go into our 7-day forecast. So here's what we're looking at. We're going to stay dry starting on Tuesday, and look at that, 37 for a morning low on Tuesday and 38 on Wednesday. So those are well below average. That's why we could see a light frost or maybe a freeze in some of our more northern spots. But for the most part, we just got to get through a few more days of this rain. Then we slightly go back to normal into the middle parts of next week.
Goodness, it's been just dreary and nasty and overcast and rainy, and yeah, I'm ready for the break. I'm ready for the break
too. I came back from the snow, and then I came back, I'm like, oh, I just changed the type of precipitation. We went from snow to rain and dreariness here too. So
yeah,
not much of a transition, but kind of, I guess.
Welcome back to Alabama.
Right.
All right, well, you guys are sending us pictures and videos of what you're seeing, whether it's sunny from a couple of days ago now or the rainy weather. Marian Anderson has your first picture of the day, and this is captioned sunset.
That is absolutely. It looks like it should be like on a movie poster.
Yeah,
like one of those
beautiful
old-timey Western ones.
I want to say this might be from Arizona. I don't think this is local.
Yeah, it doesn't. Archeries definitely don't look like that right now. I'm not saying they're different colors, but I don't think it's been that clear for some time. But then again, I wasn't here on Monday and Tuesday or Wednesday, so maybe I'm wrong, but that does look like Arizona.
A gorgeous shot nonetheless. We often get pictures from all over the United States, so we will take them no matter where you're sending them from. Let's go to the next one now.
This next one is from Jay Walls, and this is labeled the moon. Didn't we just have a full moon? I think I heard meteorologist Nicholas Urbosa talking about it yesterday.
Yes, we did, and I wonder if that has been the cause of just a little bit of irritation from my toddler. You know, they say all crazy things happen when there's a full moon, and my toddler's been a little bit, dare I say, toddlery worse.
It's okay. My puppy is doing the same thing. She's going through the teenage phase, which dare I say is worse than the puppy phase. Ooh. But she has been bonkers, and maybe it is the full moon.
We always blame it on that.
Exactly. That's the only option.
That's the only thing. All right, Lonnie Goss has the next one for us. Trying to get some fishing in before the next rain. I think you're going to have to hurry it up because those clouds do not look very nice.
I say they definitely do not. I do know that I mean, obviously the rip current risk, we don't talk about it as much now because, I mean, who in their right mind is getting into the water right now? But the seas don't look all that good, but maybe they did push in some fish.
Who knows? I love, though, the contrast of one side of the sky versus that side of the sky.
I feel like that's usually what the weather looks like here. You look one way and it's sunny, and then the other way and it's dark, gloomy, and pouring down rain, or maybe even hail. You never know here.
You never know.
This next one, though, is from Cassandra Gaines. Sir Barkley Amari's first Christmas.
Oh, my goodness. This one looks like it should be framed and hung up on your wall every Christmas.
I think this dog needs its own Christmas card.
Yep, definitely send that one out and wish everyone a Merry Christmas. That is so cute. Thank you for sending that one in. Latasha D sends this. Sweet baby Gracie looking at the Christmas tree for the first time. Ah, the wonder of a little child celebrating the Christmas and seeing the lights. It takes you back to your childhood.
It really does, how magical Christmas was, and you know, you didn't really have to help putting up the Christmas tree. Like right now I'm on the task of relighting my Christmas tree, and I did 5 strands and I gave up, so I'm gonna have to do that when I get home.
Yeah, that's what I was saying yesterday. I think, you know, Baker took a nap. It was no Christmas, and then when he woke up, Christmas. Well, you're welcome.
Oh, did the elf do it?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. All right, thanks for sending in your pictures and videos. You can continue to do so on our website, foxntv.com, as well as both our news and weather apps.
Yes, it's a simple thing. You click the button, and there are a few quick questions, and it'll be on the way to us.
We'll be right back with more coming up for you after this.
On the next Investigate TV Plus, death is a difficult topic most Americans choose to ignore until a loved one dies. When that happens, a complicated and costly court procedure can begin.
It's almost as if an imaginary camera takes a picture of any property titled in the name of that person's name at the moment of death.
We hear from families trying to navigate the process and reveal why some attorneys believe Congress needs to act to change the system and tell you how to avoid.
Call us, Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Well, welcome back. Well, we have some exciting news.
Yes.
So for those who don't know, I'm originally from Chicago, and I moved down here 4 years ago to go to the University of South Alabama. But we have another Fink coming down because my brother just got offered his first job to become a firefighter at Mobile Fire and Rescue. Literally this morning, he'll be starting on January 12th, where not only will he be finishing his degree at Kansas Wesleyan in emergency management, but he will also become a JAG, taking EMT classes at the University of South Alabama. So.
Okay, we love and welcome in any Finks and, of course, any JAGs as well. Congratulations to Tyler. I know you are so proud.
Yes, I'm so excited, and it's nice for me too because I finally have family down here. I did make family here, obviously, at the Fox 10 with my Fox 10 family as well as my friends, but it is good to have my brother come down here, and I'm sure my parents are not going to be far behind because now both their kids are in Mobile.
Yeah. Just come on down, retire at the beach or something like that, and you'll get to see them more frequently. But we're so excited because that is such a huge accomplishment. And of course, being a firefighter takes a lot of dedication and service. And I know he's going to do great for the city of Mobile.
He is. And congratulations to the other 24 that got offered jobs as well. He is one of 25 in the new class. So
congratulations. Shout out to another Fink joining the Gulf Coast. All right, y'all have a great weekend. Check our website for cancellations because of that. The weather, lots of things being canceled this weekend.